Alright guys, today we're going to talk about the Nfaa guarantee. Now Emil has done a formal document with pretty font that you guys will receive pretty soon so that we can give off to our clients and provide a logical and very specific guarantee. The guarantee says, and then you put your name in there. An authorized financial advisors of National Financial Advice Alliance, NFAA, give a guarantee that if NFAA is unable to improve your financial position through its projections, we will provide you with advice free of charge. Alright? Now, let us be very clear about this. It has conditions. I need you to outline every condition in detail. Don't miss a single one. So Mr. and Mrs. Client, I want to go through the conditions so there is no doubt. I need you to confirm with me on every single level to make sure we have the same understanding. Is that okay, Mr. and Mrs. Client? Yes. The projections will be presented at the statement of advice. What that means, Mr. and Mrs. Client, is that we will have the indication that as of this moment you are going ahead. When we present the projections, if they are an improvement on the current situation, then the advice is chargeable. No fees will be charged before the statement of advice meeting. That means, Mr. and Mrs. Client, you're going to see the advice, you're going to see the projections before you get charged. NFA has the right to terminate the contract after doing the initial research stage. What that means, Mr. and Mrs. Client, is if we have found things to be A, misleading, or B, there is by no means in which we can actually physically help you, then it is not in your best interest to do a statement of advice for you, then we can terminate the statement of advice, but we will continue to service you in the context of a budget or whatever you do require. We're not going to abandon you, but at times a statement of advice may not be the best thing for our client base. Alright, NFA, that was right, okay, NFA must contact the client by either phone, SMS or email to advise them that NFA will not be providing that advice and the reasons as to why it has chosen not to provide that advice. If the client chooses to cancel statement of advice before it is presented, the full statement of advice fee will be charged. So Mr. and Mrs. Client, you are contracting us to do your work as of this moment. If we can't help you, we can't charge you. But we are about to put all our resources into making your financial situation better. So as of this moment, everything is chargeable. If the client is not contactable for a period of over 15 days, NFA will charge the client a statement advice fee. Mr. and Mrs. Client, if we do the work for you and we try 15 days in a row to contact you and you haven't told us that you're overseas or anything of that nature, then the fee is chargeable. It's just like any other situation, Mr. Client. If you're paying someone to do something, if you're asking someone to do something for you, then there's a fee associated. Mr. and Mrs. Client, do you understand the NFAA guarantee? This NFAA guarantee basically means, Mr. and Mrs. Client, that you go ahead today, you can be 100% assured that you will get a financial benefit from doing this. If not, you don't have to pay a cent. Mr. and Mrs. Client, do you have any questions? No. So based on the summary, if I can provide a statement of advice encompassing your objectives with an assurance that will improve your financial position, would you be in a position to go ahead today? Let the NFAA guarantee be a closing tool, but let it not be your only closing tool. If there's no value in the meeting, there's no point with the guarantee. Make sure you use it as a closing tool. Mr. and Mrs. Client, what have you got to lose? What is there to think about? If we are guaranteeing you, if we're not going to be able to improve your financial position through the projections, then what do you got to lose? They're just projections. Mr. and Mrs. Client, projections are a reflection of your situation. Budget, investment, shares. Mr. and Mrs. Client, let's go back to what we just done. By just doing a mortgage allocation, we're changing your position by $100,000 over the course of your life of your loan. By just doing a cash out recontribution, we're saving your children $160,000. By just doing a budget, we're saving XYZ. By just getting rid of your debt, we're saving XYZ. So Mr. and Mrs. Client, let's be logical here. We're pretty confident we can improve your situation already above and beyond what the fee's charging. But that guarantee does give you some stability, right? It's signed by me. Based on this, Mr. and Mrs. Client, you're in a position to go ahead.